I hate packing. I never have enough time. I always leave everything to the last minute. Where's the tape? I can't find the tape. Do I have enough boxes? Oh, I've got too many clothes. I've just got too much junk. Why do I have all this? What am I doing with all this? I wish I could just throw all this out. God, I wish I just had one extra day. Most of our lives are built around our weekly schedules and productivity, and that's just the system we've worked ourselves into here. Our value is often attributed with how much we can accomplish in a day. What can be accomplished today? What can I cross off my to-do list? The idea of a spare day, one not focused on achieving a result or prepping for the coming week, is foreign, really. But what if that day actually existed? What if you actually had one bonus day? It does, though. It does exist. We get a bonus day every 4 years. And this is one of those years. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about the leap year. Or leap day. Oh, I don't know. Leap day feels weird. That's just me, though. Welcome to 2024, the leap year, and February. The host of our 366th day this year. Now look, I understand that a leap day is not an actual extra day, right? You know, the days just go on, the calendar just goes on. It's just a Thursday this year. But honestly, regardless, I feel like there's some value in appreciating this. I don't know about y'all, but our last leap year 4 years ago feels like ages ago. And honestly, I can't even really figure out why.
China has identified the cause of the mysterious new virus.
Coronavirus.
There are fears a rapidly spreading virus has reached Australia.
Oh. Right. Okay, well, maybe this one will be a little better. Just a hair, just a smidge. A lot has changed since the pandemic, obviously, and I, for one, feel like the uncertainty of life is kind of more present than ever. We never would have expected a giant global pandemic to ruin 2020 and multiple years afterwards. So instead of fretting over every decision ever for all of time, I'd rather just try something, and hope it works. And if it doesn't, go from there. As opposed to just being stuck in that mental loop of, well, what about this? And what about that? And what if it doesn't go this way? Here I am moving to New York, and that was not in the cards for 2024. But, gonna give it a go. Things worked out. Life points you in the right direction. Tomorrow's never promised, right? I love the idea of living in the big city, the Big Apple. So we're just gonna try it. Never a guarantee that tomorrow comes. So why waste today? Okay, but why are we talking about the leap year? Well, as you may know, every 4 years we add a day to the calendar. This is essentially due to a rounding error. So we call a year, which is one revolution of the Earth around the sun, we call that 365 days, but technically it's 365.242190 days, or 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 56 seconds. Which, if we just left it and just... You know what? If you want to keep track of that and you want to follow those really weird rules, go for it. Be my guest. Me? I think I'm just going to look at the calendar. Okay, but before we move on, I really have to finish packing because, man, this is just some crazy procrastination. So let's get over to that.
Man, I just want to lay in the shade, get in those shade, you know what I mean? And pontificate on life. We vibing under the city lights. Wherever the wind go take us. If it's good, we make it contagious. Said we vibing, laying on black sand beaches, thinking of what life teaches. So glad and fall from the deep end. Said we vibing under the city lights. Wherever the wind go face feel low. Face gonna have that glow. Already moving where they ain't think I go. Never show your hand or fold. Keep that poker face shining. Keep that hope and faith and face the fire. Ain't no trace of hate that you can find. If you say I'm hating, then you lying. Put your hand on the Bible, won't you? Try and say that again. Polygraph it, I'll probably map it. Got an alibi or a friend.
How you doing?
We're on the way.
Yes, we are.
Also the guy with the juice side. Phase Avishai, we cruise. Under the city lights. Wherever the wind gon' take us. If it's good, we make it contagious. And we vibing.
Oh, there's so much to unpack.
Welcome to Box City, aka the new apartment. I didn't film us unpacking yesterday because, oh man, was it rough. I believe we were talking about an extra day. We still have the issue of what to do with a bonus day. You know, I mean, you could just treat it like any normal day. The calendar doesn't care. Your boss definitely doesn't care. You know, we just happen to have 366 days instead of 365 days. You could wake up, take a shower, do your work, eat dinner, hit the hay, and there you go. Just another Thursday. Or, hear me out, you could treat your day to a little bit of magic. A little bit of the special sauce. One of the things I have found that's helped me appreciate each day a bit more and overall enjoy life a little bit more is to just give each day the space to be a little special. Now, I'm not talking about shooting spells or turning water to wine. I'll leave that one to Jesus. But, you know, sometimes that sunset is just a little too pretty. Maybe you bump into a person at a museum and suddenly you've got a new friend, right? You know, the timing being just too perfect. Or maybe that meal that you made, just taking things out of the fridge, not thinking about it too hard. Man, maybe that was way too delicious. There's something that's just a bit special about those moments. And when appreciated, it helps form a habit of gratitude, which in turn helps us focus more on the positive than the negative. Our perspectives are very powerful, and oftentimes the way we perceive the world around us is a lot more within our control than we realize. Now, if you want, February 29th can be just another day. And that's exactly what it'll be. One more day. But you also have the choice to make the leap day a bonus day. To achieve whatever you'd like, to sleep in. That choice is up to you. And no matter what you choose now, just remember to be grateful for every day, today and from here on out. Even the tough days, weeks, months, years, there's lessons to be learned in times where we can't find anything to appreciate. And then when the brighter days return, as they always do, you'll be even stronger and just a bit more grateful. Well, tomorrow's your day. Tomorrow's your extra day. What are you going to do? Me? Well, I'm going to be unpacking. But I hope you have a bit more fun than I do.